Too many options, oh, what the hell to do? Endless possibilities, but which of them? Not a clue. An answer, any answer, all I need is one. I thought a range would be nice, but this really isn't fun. I need recommendations, this freedom's not for me. A single choice selection might be just my cup of tea. Too many options. I'll begin my withdrawal and walk away in silence without choosing at all. What ho, folks, Thomas Benjamin Wild Esquire here. I do hope you're all keeping well. So that was a little song I wrote this week in reaction to a suggestion made to me on Patreon by Maria, who suggested I write a song. Now it goes around a little bit, this one. She suggested I wrote a song about not being able to come up with an idea for a song, which is great. And I actually wrote some lyrics based on that and having kind of creative block and things like that. But they kind of evolved into a song about having too many options available to you and then just not being able to pick at all. I don't know if other people have experienced this at all, but definitely when somebody says pick a film or pick a song, without giving any kind of boundaries, it's incredibly difficult. And it comes into lots of areas of life. For example, if you're looking to buy a simple item on the internet and you're then suddenly opened up to a world of possibilities. I was trying to choose bathroom taps at one point, toilet seats, and I thought I'd just very easily be able to go online and find a nice basic tap for the bathroom, a nice basic toilet seat, and I was met with a wealth of options that were completely overwhelming. And I didn't actually choose any at all. So it turned into a song like that. So it evolved a little bit from that suggestion on Patreon. Maria, I have actually sent you the original lyrics that I wrote on Patreon for you to have a read of. But yes, it evolved into this. So there we go. That's this song for this week. I'm playing that on my beautiful Duke 10 banjolele. More information about Duke 10 can be found in the description underneath this video. So yes, I thought I'd give you a little bit of insight into what the song was about. Now, I in these videos, I'm also answering questions that people have put to me online. And so I'm going to do that next. One of the only questions I've had this week is from Matthew Millward 939 on YouTube, who asked, will you be putting any of these songs on Spotify? That's a great question. Yes, eventually. I am trying to record them to my music editing software at the same time as doing it to the video editing software. And hopefully the recordings will be good enough to eventually release when I've finished however long this project's going to go on for. So yes, the answer to that is they will be going up on Spotify eventually. But I do have a new album coming out later this year, which is finished in as much as all the demos are finished for it. So I've written all the songs. I know what they're going to sound like. I just need to record them now. So that's either going to be out this summer or in the autumn to coincide with the tour that I'm doing in the autumn. So in answer to your question, yes, these songs will eventually end up on Spotify. I don't know when yet though, but there will be a new album out later this year. Another question, quick question. Why is the no admittance sign in there with you? Shouldn't it be outside the door? Franco Walker 4662. Yes, you're absolutely right. I just like having it in the background. In fact, I've completely changed the studio around, so that actually doesn't make a huge amount of sense now. You can probably just see it up behind the banjolele there. I'm still trying to figure out a place for it to hang in the background in the videos. I just like it as a talking point. I like it when people notice it and comment on it. So yeah, it should really be on the door, but it hangs on the wall at the moment. But yeah, so our new sofa bed arrived yesterday, and it was a bit bigger than I was expecting. So we had to have a massive shift around of everything in the studio, hence the new setup. But I'm quite pleased with it, and my wonderful partner Sarah actually did most of the moving around of stuff because I don't have any vision for that kind of thing, and she really does. So a big thank you to Sarah for that. So yeah, really, that's all I've got to say this week. Don't forget that you can suggest ideas to me over on Patreon for song suggestions. I will attempt to write a song based around any ideas that people give me on there. They might evolve like this last one just did. But yeah, so if you want to join my Patreon community, you can actually find the link below the video to be able to go and do that. Keep your questions coming in the comments as well, because it makes these videos a little bit more interesting if I do have questions to answer in them. Just to remind you as well about the shows that I've got coming up in the next few weeks. Next weekend, so on the 13th of April, myself and the Fancy Chaps, my band, are playing in York at the Fulford Arms. And then on the 3rd of May, we'll also be playing at Firebug in Leicester. Now, between that, I've got a show in London with Tom Carradine, Mr. B the Gentleman Rhymer, and Gertcha at the Water Rats, and that's on the 26th of April. That's going to be a great show, that one. And then later in May, I'll be going to Tunbridge Wells and also the Surrey Steampunk Convivial. More information can be found on my website about all of those dates, and I will keep reminding people about them. But other than that, I hope to see you again next time. Till then, stay safe and toodle pip.